This will be quite the occasion once I figure that out. So, I guess while things are getting settled in, I'm not exactly going to be doing speed runs right now, but I think once I'm done taking a look at this prototype, I might go ahead and play a little bit of 70 Star. I'll probably just do one or two playthroughs of it. And I do apologize for my birds in the background wanting to chat up a storm. My birds like talking once they get into the moment. Alright, so some of you guys tuning in. There was a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 prototype recently released by hiddenpalace.org, which it actually got dumped about 3 days ago, if I wasn't mistaken. Today is 20th. Okay, so it's 4 days ago. So 4 days ago, this one Sonic the Hedgehog 3 prototype got released, and apparently it dated. It apparently the EP ROMs from the Courage dated to November 1993, and this was This was apparently during the transition that Sega wanted to do, where they wanted to split both Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, so they were going to be on different games. Since apparently some of the content that was present in this prototype that I will go through got cut and moved into Sonic and Knuckles. Not much of it stayed, and I honestly feel that I got so many notifications relating to this prototype all over YouTube. Like 2 days ago, my notifications got flooded with stuff about this Sonic 3 prototype that apparently a lot of people sought after. This is like the Nick Arcade prototype of Sonic 2 in terms of how much of a novelty it is. And I'm hearing, and I've taken a small look at it. It's quite different than what I would have ever expected. Do I know what the Sega Genesis is? Yes, I do. So I'm not exactly ready to show yet. Actually, I'll fire this up once this thing once I get dinner. But yeah, I'm just waiting, seeing if other people will come in right at the start of the stream before I actually play for myself, and you guys will see the stuff that it has. And some of the things that it had when I was taking very faint looks at it, it's surprising. Very surprising. Do I think the Sega Genesis was a stupid console? No. In every single way, the Sega Genesis helped push Nintendo to have actual competition within video game marketing industry. Since okay, Nintendo had Mario, Sega had Sonic. Be right back. I've got dinner. Bring it right in. We'll get started. it's time to make history. Alright. I've got my dinner, my water bottle here, my fork is here, everything is prepared, we're golden. So, I think it's time we take a look at this. Let's cut to the chase.
SEGA.
You notice the differences? And that's title screen. That is amazing piece of history right there. Oh, Jesus. Yes! What? I think I saw those sprites before, surfing on the board. Wait, this isn't... I do not remember this. I don't remember that. I do not remember that. What is Knuckles' purpose in that particular scene? Also, this is the demo. I'm not actually playing it. Oh, when the demo desyncs and dies. And then it cuts back in. Alright, I'm gonna hit start. So, I just want to pause real quick. Like, this is the title screen, and yeah, it is very bare bones. Like, of course, as you can see, there's no background. Well, it's dark blue, but there's no real background. And the whole Sonic model is rendered. Like, you would usually just see the top part of him in that ring. And that Sonic the Hedgehog text on the bottom, that text, believe it or not, was actually kept all the way to the final release of Sonic 3. And it's even presented in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Just a little piece of history. Also, the title screen doesn't last long enough for the whole music before it just cuts to the demo. Oh god, that title card glitching. Jeez. Alright, let's actually play this. So I gotta hit start. Oh god. Oh my god. Sonic 2 level select in Sonic 3. Okay, I have to admit, I have seen this level select pop up before. If you do some kind of cartridge swapping with Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 on an actual Genesis that has a reset button like Model 1, Model 2. You take Sonic 2. I don't think you have to activate level select, but you take out the cartridge while the system's powered on, you swap it with Sonic 3, reset, and then I think you would hold A and start on the title screen. And you would see a level select kind of like this, with the two numbers on the side as well. Right where the yellow text is, on the top right. This is, this is supposed to be I think these are supposed to be the character IDs for players 1 and 2. However, this game does not have 2-player. At least it doesn't seem to have proper 2-player support at this point. And again, this was during the split between making Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles individual games, which, if you combine them with I think it was like, there was like a lock-on mechanic with Sonic & Knuckles, I believe. And you plug Sonic 3 on top of it, or you could do Sonic 2 as well, and you essentially get whole new games. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles is pretty much the definitive Genesis Sonic game. And like, people still, like, I still cherish Sonic 3 to this very day. When I first played this game, not the prototype, but I first played Sonic 3 like, way back, maybe 2006. Okay, maybe that's not as way back, but it's pretty good info now. So so this number here says 2, not the 2-player versus, but the hexadecimal numbers. I'm pressing C to change them. Boop, 0, 1, 2. It's supposed to be Zero's for Sonic. These are character IDs. One's supposed to be for Tails, and I believe 2 is Knuckles. But like, I'm gonna play as Tails for the sake of this. And yeah, level select is on by default. Oh. Wait, character ID. Wait, I picked Sonic. What? Where's Knuckles at? What? Okay, I think. Okay, I think I'm getting something out of this, where it's like, I'm figuring he's telling Sonic to come on, like follow him or something. I believe something like that. What? Wait, I'm taking damage from that. Okay. So those boxes cause Sonic to take damage. I didn't even know that was a thing in Sonic 3. Like, it's like they still had the monitor box code in. Oh, sprites are still there too. I think the giant rings aren't present. No, they aren't. Oh yeah, can I actually mention that the Blue Spears minigame, there is code, but it's not actually playable. AKA, it's a tech demo. Okay, this level design is honestly much different compared to... Like, this level design is so beta. I remember trying something up here. Yeah, it's like, I do a 6 rev spin dash. What? Oh, hold on. Oh, Christ. Well, one cat tried to get feisty. Try to attack another. Alright, so 6 rev spin dash. Jump here before the slant. Oh, here we go. We're on the top of the loop. I don't know why there's an extra life monitor up there of all things. But yeah, there's one up there, and then there's the other one right here. Tails died again. Also, the music disappeared. Oh, there it goes. It's back. Also, this thing actually attacks you in the cutscene. That cutscene lasts much longer. Like, here it goes. Now it's in blaze. Okay, fire looks glitchy. This is just amazing. Like, the sprite here is from Sonic 2. But it wasn't exactly ready for Sonic 3. Also, I'm tapping C multiple times. The insta-shield's not present. Ooh, fallback sprite. And the level clear tally is just... There's just no level tally music. Did Tails just die? Oh, whoa. Just fell off that. Okay, this level design's honestly... I understand it's different, but wow. Okay, Knuckles' path. Oh wait, no, that's just because I had to hit the switch. Wait, why is Tails just dying? Also, there's extra lives everywhere. Sorry. This is just amazing. How many times is Tails gonna apparently take damage? It just sounds like Tails is repeatedly taking damage. Oh. Did he just die on a did he just die by touching the platform? Yo, what is this? Why is Tails just dying? What? Okay. I don't think that sound effect is supposed to play there. I don't think it's supposed to play there. I'm pretty sure. There's the fire shield. Oh, and the, Oh. Okay, so the shields are there, but you can't actually use the fire shield to fire off in the other direction. Okay, Tails is struggling really bad. Oh, and I think there's a different sound effect that plays here, too. Yeah, get ready for it. Woo! Wait, why are my rings green? Is that food poisoning? Like, what is with that one sound effect? Also, Sonic's falling. What? Oh my god. I've heard that music before. Okay. I do want to say that music is from Sonic & Knuckles' collection on PC. The fact that it actually plays. This build proves that this music, that music that was used in Sonic Knuckles collection and exclusive to it, was actually used originally in this build. I find this way incredible to actually learn about. I would need to keep that bubble shield if I actually wanted to. So you just fall. Ooh, snipe. Let me just get up there. Oh god, why is the music going? The music is not supposed to be continuously going. Oh god, there's no bubble shield. Can I make it in time? Oh god, I'm dead. Honestly, this section feels more brutal than ever. It really feels more brutal. Jeez. Okay, let's try to hold the shield across this platform. Alright, let's just try. Let's try. Wait. I'm about to drop. Wait. Wait. I have the bubble shield. wait. I drowned with the bubble shield? Okay, I think we need to discuss that. I'm actually stunned. What the fuck? Like, you can actually drown with a bubble shield? This section is actually almost impossible now. Like, I think there's a debug code actually for this prototype. Oh yeah, up, up, down, down, up, up. Alright. I'm enabling debug. This is... Okay, so... You already cannot access this section up here. Unless you were Knuckles. So let's just go up here. Oh, that means you're gonna see the ring arcs. Yeah, because this is how Sonic 3's debug mode works. Just any Sonic 3 debug. Because it ends up automatically displaying ring collision with those lines. And in the final build, you can actually use that. You can actually spawn ring lines. Yeah, that's an extra life platform. Okay, so far, what? Okay, the background is way different. So this guy's more brutal than I expected. Wait, there's 2 extra lives up there? 2 extra lives? What? Oh my god, there's actually so many spikes! There's not supposed to be that many spikes up there! Oh dear god. Alright. This is a little weird. Seeing that many spikes up here. There's spikes up there, there's spikes up here. Those things are gonna have to hit me. Oh, what? Excuse me. What did I die on? What did I die on? Like, excuse me? Excuse me. That was thin air! That's thin air I died on. I mean, I didn't have rings on me, but if I can actually keep rings on me, I could try confirming if this really was. Alright, let's see if I just died out of nowhere. Oh, those are spikes. They didn't actually show up in time before I actually did die. What the hell? Oh god, I'm drowning. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here. No giant ring there. Okay, I know this boss is there, but... Since you don't have insta-shield, I can't directly hit him. Oh no. Don't die. Oh, I'm dead. What the fuck is that? I got questions? I have questions. I've got questions. I have questions. Number 1, why is the game over text red? 2, why is Tails just sitting there yawning like this was just a play show? And 3, I thought the thing froze. Um, glad to see the game over thing didn't change at all. Except the color of the font is fucking broke. Like, surprised the music didn't ever change. Um, Now Hydrosity 2 apparently doesn't work. Rather, you can't really progress. Okay, let me pause again. Um, if you were to beat that boss, the transition from Act 1 to the second, it doesn't work properly. So you have to, like, reset out of it. So if you were to access Act 2, this is how it would just go in normally like this. So the walls still chase me, but there's no sound effects. Oh god! Why is that sound? What's that sound? Oh my god, my ears. Oh my god, my ears. What is going on? What is that? Like, something happened. Is there something with the sound or something on this prototype? Oh, I think I'm remembering something. I think they actually didn't fully port the sound driver. So it's like the sound is still there. How would... wait. Wait, what is that? I'm pausing real quick. Can we take a look at that real quick? Sonic's invincibility sprites is the game over text. What? It's literally the font used for the game over and time over messages. What the hell? How did it just so happen to get dislocated like that? Why is it the game over text? It's literally the game over text because I see G and A. It would be time over if it said TI on it. I'm definitely not used to having that one water shield ability not work. It's like I literally can't do anything with it. 69 rings, lol. Also, you can see he doesn't have a rotating sprite on those pillars. So it just stands or walks in place. That thing has hit me every single time I've encountered one of those. The weird thing is you could actually play as Knuckles. Oh, is this his path? Never mind. I sometimes need a little refresher on my memory. Those rings were outside the... Whoa! Whoa! I'm inside the wall! Oh god, I clipped through again! What is this? Oh my god, I'm zipping in the wall. Oh god, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? If you get stuck inside a wall, I do want to mention it's not actually a soft lock unless you actually can't zip when you're inside the wall. If you can still zip around at high speeds, you can technically get out of the wall. I have done speedruns of Sonic 1 way back, And of course, and I don't really have any videos of such that I had done speedruns, but oh no. I think I'm stuck. There's a solid invisible wall. And it won't let me go through. I think I'm stuck. Yeah, I can't go back down. The propellers are carrying me. We have to reset the game. I don't think this is supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to be able to walk up that. I'm not supposed to be able to walk on that. That's not supposed to be doable. Okay. There's an enemy here that's not present. Also, that bumper just put things on it. There's different object placement. Plus no sound effects. Oh, here's the guy. Okay, that enemy is there. That wall's there. The hidden ring is not. Bouncing property works. What? Okay, these two things. These two pillars are not. These two pillars do not show up in Act 1 at all in the final build. Oh, and it doesn't... Wait, it's not automatically putting me forward. Tails is working against me. Oh, it's going fast here. Tails, work with me. Work with me, buddy. Wait, oh my god, where is it going? It just tried to push me. Oh, wall zipping. Yeah, I just want to back up your statement, Colby. Speedrunning Sonic 1, there's a lot of wall zipping you can do. And there's a number of accessible wall zip spots. There's one in Labyrinth Act 2. There's one in Green Hill Zone Act 2. There's some other wall zips, but a lot of them require some frame precision to actually get to work. Okay, that thing is precisely a little too close. This one would be pretty difficult. I say myself. That thing is gonna be in the way. I do want to mention, in the final builds of Sonic 3, once you drop off that platform, it disappears off the maps, and then you can't use it again. But I can just keep it. I'm thinking they intended this platform to be reusable. These tops, but I don't think... Okay, so they have the spiral part here. Wait. I pushed Tails through the floor! Wait, those platforms have a different priority. You usually have to spin on that with a... You usually have to be on those... What? That thing can spring up? I don't think I've seen that. No, I don't want to fall in the goop. Oh, there's no checkpoint. Alright. boss fight. It takes 8 hits to defeat an Act 1 boss. So it takes 8 hits, just like in Act 2. Okay, so another thing. In Sonic 3, you know how Act 1 bosses take 6 hits? And in Act 2, the bosses take 8? Here, I don't think they made that... Here, it doesn't seem they made that difficulty change. Okay, there's no rumbling effects coming from the egg machine. Just trying to drill its way through. Because I know it's essentially just causing destruction to this entire section of the area. Anytime he shows up, it just causes trouble. Also, Tails dies a lot. Whoa, where's that platform going? That thing needs to get out of the way. It feels extremely weird. There's no invisible shield, so I can't precisely hit through things that have active defense. Whoa. You didn't clear off the other bit of the road. I think we have a problem here. It's an inside joke you might not understand. Like there's some people that would. There was this one review show relating to bad truck games, and essentially it's called Truckin' Tuesday. And essentially, they were playing this one truck game where they ended up like seeing some tree that's just happens to be upside down, and it's under the entire map. Oh, and it's a 3-dimensional racing game, mind you. Oh, I need a platform. I need that little top. What's with those weird beeps? Okay, that code's not different, except I can't use the invisible shield. Wait! I know some of the speedrun strats for the zone in actual Sonic 3. There's a screen wrap you can do, where you hold down, you duck until the screen goes down all the way. Then once it stops, you're supposed to quickly release down and jump. Oh, I think it... Oh, it doesn't work in Act 2. Oh. Now I'm remembering how that goes. I remember in the final build to Sonic 3, that thing actually doesn't work in Act 2. It's like certain levels that have screen wrap, where you can just wrap around and just glitch into things. And you can actually perform some wall zips doing that. That was unusually fast for my, like... Did I glitch through the invincibility box? Also, it's literally using the game over text as the graphics. Anything it touches will have a bad nightmare. It's literally the I just can't get over that. The fact that the invincibility spawns game over texture. Anyone whose Sonic touches with that power up will be forever cursed. Remember Paper Mario in the after game stuff? Super Paper Mario Chapter 7. Where some of the characters talk about the after game and what happens after you die. And then I remember one point, one of the NPCs just starts shouting out a ritual where they repeatedly say game over repeatedly. It's like, okay. It's like, okay, the game's not actually over until it says it. Whoa! I saw the drill pop out. Before he actually pops right out fully. Okay. Oh, this part, I think I have... Okay, I have to be quick. I have to be quick here because this section would give me a lot of trouble as a kid, especially as Knuckles. There's no rumbling sounds on this. It's like they don't have the rumble sounds ready. Oh, Royo-san rating with 7 people. Oh my goodness. Hello, guys. Are any of you here because of hiddenpalace.org? Or any live stream relating to Hidden Palace Showcase? Wait, you die? Oh no. Does that boss fight not work? I think we're actually stuck in this case. I think we're there actually wasn't code for this part of the boss fight. So you die immediately. I have to reset the game here. Because we're pretty much gonna be stuck and we'll have to game over. I think from now on I'm just gonna enable debug mode, which I already input the code. It's up, up, down, down, up, up, and then you hold A and start as you enter a level. Oh, you guys are from the stream. Welcome, Royson, and welcome, Wacky Toe. Carnival Night. Whoa, I don't remember this music. I remember this was in Sonic & Knuckles Collection 2. There's no twirling spray here. Oh wait. I can try some glitches here, actually. Oh god, what is that sound? Oh! Those sounds are throwing me off. Alright, so I know there's a glitch you can do in Sonic 3 speedruns. You do this kind of gravity shenanigan. You bounce on the balloons while not jumping. And you have to make it to the ring boxes where this rotating tire is. And I think as long as we don't jump, we're gonna zip. Oh! Oh, it works! Oh, it actually works! Oh my god, what is this? Oh, we're stuck! Oh my god, the glitch still works! That's awesome! What? I'm glitching through walls. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, I think I have to release the glitch. Okay, I'm walking through walls again. Oh no. Am I gonna start zipping? Oh jeez. The balloon saved me. Alright, we still have gravity glitch. I tested that. I'll still have the glitch when jumping off that pole. Wait, I'm not zipping down anymore. I know how the gravity glitch works in Carnival Night, but I have to let go. But the glitch ends once I jump. So anytime I jump at this point, the glitch is no longer present. Oh, debug. Whoops. Let's bring it over here. Okay, so I know collision detection is a little wonky. I've already clipped through a few pieces of ground. Tails! Tails! You're interrupting my ritual. Oh, I'm supposed to bounce up that. Speed shoes, okay. Speed shoes work. The invincibility music's Invincibility music? Oh my god. This game is now in ear blast mode. So the fire shield doesn't work. I found the bubble shield does not prevent you from drowning. The code is not in there. So, hydrosity became impossible. You could still do it, but you'd have to literally rely on the water bubbles. Air bubbles, sorry. I'm surprised a lot of this stuff is... I'm surprised this build actually got dumped. It's like... I've seen quite a few people say that this is like the holy grail. There's no balloons there. I'm just observing the level design as I go. This is odd, seeing how some of this stuff goes. Also, insta-shield does not work. It's not a thing. Oh, whoa! Did I just... Oh my god, they did not put walls. So you just roll to your death. Imagine if some regular person actually had this prototype on them. And they see this happen, and they wonder why that stuff was not put in properly. Like why is there a wall that's literally broken? Okay, I'm just gonna debug over there. Okay, it's right here. Okay, this is where the boss is. Okay, so down here. So the walls are not there. The boss fight's intact. No defeat sound effects, but there's no scrolling background or anything. Are we gonna land? I know the platform's supposed to eventually rise down to the ground. Is it not going down? I'm gonna point the camera down. I'm not risking trying to jump down there. We're not going down. I'm gonna debug down there. Oh, there's the background. The signpost is not coming down. Oh, we're actually stuck now. I don't think the code is not there. I'm just gonna scroll down here. Yeah, there's no signpost coming down. We'll actually have to restart. Yeah. Alright, Act 2, let's see. Let's see what this has in store. Whoa, that's... Okay, that's instantly a banger track. Wait. Wait, Act 2 starts right outside where the boss area was for Act 1 here. The blocks are just there. I guess I'm supposed to... Oh, I see. Okay, I think a giant ring is supposed to be there. Oh, I do want to mention, Blue Spears does not actually exist in the game. It's basic. At this stage of development, it's apparently a tech demo. So all you can do is just see a bunch of rotating spears. This is just weird. Like you wouldn't expect something like this to actually be a thing. Okay. That was a little cheap. That was a little cheap, but I've seen worse. I've seen official Sonic games. That was my fault. I've seen official Sonic games do some more cheap things. But that could just be my opinion. Let's just explore the bottom path. Whoa, ricochet. Boop. There's springs there. Oh god, my ears. My ears are going to die. What is this? So these platforms are not different. I think in that room I just went into, I think there's supposed to be ring boxes. I have not been able to check the actual Sonic 3 in like a hot minute, so things are kind of getting to me here. That was close. Oh, I know how the barrels work. Trust me, I learned from when I was 6 years old. I was one of the many millions that got stuck in Carnival Night because of that one thing where you have to press up and down to actually progress. You know that one barrel? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that particular section. You'd have to be kidding me if you actually don't know. Like, we all know. Oh god, I hate that sound. Sorry if your ears are dying. This is the sound driver's fault. Not my computer sound driver, but this game's sound driver was just getting coded from Sonic 2, so they didn't really have much set in stone. I think at this stage they had yet to rework the sound driver for these sounds because it seems some of them just bug out the music or something. Some of them cause glitchy noises. Oh no! No, not that. Freaking debug. Fine, I'll use debug. I got wall zip there before, and I actually had, well, I didn't have debug mode on, and I actually had to restart the game. It sucked. Because I wanted to see myself if the boss was actually here in this level. Does the rotating tires not work? Okay. What? Okay, there it goes. I guess the object had issues too. Ugh. My ears. Tails, what are you doing? Get out of this bass boosted nightmare. I had to pause. Okay, this is the barrel everybody hates. Come on, Tails, let's get rid of the curse that existed for all the 6-year-old children that got stuck. in this one level. Alright, let's see. Alright. I know this level takes a while casually, like, you might average like 7 minutes on this level if you don't time over and you actually know the up and down barrel thing. There's no Knuckles cutscene. Knuckles is not there. Okay, I have to... Okay, I need a debug. Let's see what's actually up here. Is the boss there? Oh. Oh, there it is. I can't attack with the insta-shield because it's not there, so I have to... I gotta wait for him to drop that object. There's no sound effects, it's just so weird. Ah, we got him before he could actually go back. Eggman, do you have to use the bathroom because you forgot your eggs? The egg capsule's not there. We can't finish the level. Oh, we'll have to reset the game again. What is this? The capsules are just sitting there. And there's non-functioning spikes. What is that? Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, I'm actually stuck already. Apparently, according to Hidden Palace, I think they mentioned that this level's development didn't really get that far yet. In fact, you're already stuck here, so I have to debug. Okay, nothing there. You would have levers that there's levers that you would grab, and they take you down below these passable floors, but they're not there, so we can't do that. There's no enemies. And no platforms. But the floor is there. So there's no speed pad. What there's levers! There's levers there! You can't grab them. It seems like you can't actually grab those. I'm just gonna spawn this. No, it's not gonna get nowhere. Okay, so those levers are there, but you can't grab on them. Oh, there's no real collision here. The tiles okay, the numbers here, I think they're supposed to represent the tiles used for the graphics. Like, for reference. These things don't work. 4 spinning platforms that take you up to a platform that's not there yet. You would stand on one of the fire dispensers. You would stand on a fire sentry Am I stuck in there? Wait. What? I zipped! I zipped again! I know they mentioned the collision in this build is wonky, but I didn't expect that. I didn't expect myself to glitch through like that. Alright, there's no objects there. But you would ride them up here. Wait, there's a tunnel for them here? And then... Oh no. Do you guys hear what I hear? I hear a desync. The music's desynchronizing. I almost thought my computer froze. Okay. There's no objects there. Okay, so flying battery just has the level design itself. No enemies or actual objects to interact with. What is this? Oh, there'd be a bottomless pit here, but it's just odd scenery. It's just floor. Hey Tails, can you catch up with me? This is gonna be a little weird. Screen wrap. I'm gonna scroll. Oh, there is stuff up here. Oh yeah, she's level design. I'm gonna try wall zipping on purpose. I just want to use debug. I want to zip through. Oh wait, no, never mind. This would be. Okay, right here is near the end of the level. Okay, this is the second sky section. Wait for more bomb dispensers. What is going on? I just zipped again. Oh my god. This is so awkward. Guess we'll just head back down here. Oh my god, I'm wall zipping again. No object there. Wait, is the boss there? Oh my god. It's coded. The code is actually in the game. So the bosses are there. And Tails is taking damage. And I'm abusing debug. Because debug is the only way you can even play this. Like, there's a signpost we can actually beat the level. Well, there's no level design there. Wait, what? It says Act 2, but I'm back in the first. But I'm back here. I'm back in Act 1. Alright, I've got some questions. I don't know how I want to ask. I don't know how I want to ask about those, because this is... It's weird, like, it's a literal jump to your death. And it just takes you back to Act 1 while still in Act 2. Also, the background's kind of glitchy. Okay, that takes 6 hits. That fall sprite. So what's gonna happen here? There's no proper level transition, it's just a platform to your death. Alright, back to the level selects. Flying Battery Act 2, let's see. What? There's a hard collision there. We can't even actually play the level. Is there anything up there though? I think Flying Battery didn't even get started. You can die by having a monitor fall on you. Okay. Okay, that's actually new. I don't think I've seen that before. That's actually new. I've never seen that. Wait a second. Whoa. That's the drop dash. We've all played Sonic Mania. We know what this is. This mechanic actually existed in a prototype long before Sonic Mania even had the idea. My mind is just... There's a drop dash in a Sonic game over 20 years before Sonic Mania even went in development. What is this? Oh, I'm stuck. Whoa. What is this mess? Oh no, I'm gonna fall through and die, aren't I? I'm gonna fall through and die, aren't I? I'm gonna head back up here. Okay, I think we have to just jump above this mess. Oh, there's an actual platform. I need to get back up there. It's like... What I can see from Flying Battery is that it didn't actually get started with the object design. Like, this level was pretty much bare bones level design. Supposed to be rising platforms here, an egg spring. Wait, did I just clip through that? Also, there's not really collision detection on that platform. I just went through again. But some of these platforms don't. Some of these platforms you just go through, and then other things you just glitch and then you start zipping around. there's another zipping platform here. Wait, I'm going through that. I just went through that. Wait. Wait, I want to try something. Oh, you can't jump while in it. I was thinking of trying to glitch through. Zip through walls. Alright, there's more egg capsules. And then... dead end here. This is weird. Oh, it's actually a dead end here. Alright, is there any level scenery I can go up on? Oh, here. Whoa! It didn't tell me there was a boss there. It's just a wall you just keep running after, and then... here he is. Surprise, motherf... Well, I guess this boss fight exists. Oh, now he's approaching. Oh, easy. Alright, we knocked him out. Or, yeah. Well, that level can be completed. At least. Alright, I'm gonna manually walk. What? This... What? I don't think... Wait, that's new. And, oh, that's a wall! So the path for the transition is not... It's there, but... There's no loading trigger. Alright, we need to exit out. Anyone notice the fact that the flying battery is before Ice Cap? I think there were some other prototypes with this quirky level order. Ice Cap. I know this music. Wait, something does not look right. Wait. This music. That first verse. Before this part comes in. I know that piece of the music. There's actually a bootleg I know, which is referred to as Sonic Adventure 7. It was a Game Boy Color abomination by some bootleggers over in Hong Kong, I believe. And the ending music for that bootleg has this piece of music in it. This part right now. This piece. This level actually seems to be mostly... This level is actually... It's like development did get into progress here. I find it weird they put Flying Battery before Ice Cap. Even though Flying Battery clearly did not get started at all. This act seems surprisingly complete. It's amazing. Wait! I died? Why did I die? Why am I dying? Why does that actually cause you to die? I don't get... It sounds like... Hey, that's another bug that I remember. If you guys ever played as Tails in the original Sonic 3, you probably remember, like, you jump down the first slide in the level after landing down in the level, and then suddenly the screen wraps around, you instantly die. Like, I remember that. So I don't need save states for this. I have debug mode anyway. This is weird. Wait, that melody changed. This is not... But... Ice Cap seems to have some work in it. Wait, that was weird. Wait. What was that? There's platforms shooting ice. That's new. If you're going as fast as I am, those things can't catch you because you're going way too fast. They can't stop you. Wait, there's no water there. So you just fall and die. Alright, let's bounce up here. Swag. Tails died again. Can we just have a tally for how many Tails have died at this point? Tails has already died way too many times. This is like way more than my hands and toes can count. The boss is slower. he shoots out the ice slower. That's usually one of the harder bosses in the final game, but surprisingly much easier. No level transition to launch base. Oh well. At least the path is there, and at least you go through here like intended. But there's no loading trigger for launch base. Reset. Launch base, and it's the oil ocean icon. Let's see. Whoa, wait. What music is this? I don't remember this piece of music, even from Sonic & Knuckles collection. I actually do. It actually gives me the perfect time to discuss my experiences with Sonic & Knuckles collection. So I remember back in the mid 2000s, I was just some child, just going in elementary school, and we had some CD-ROMs back in the day, which was a very common standard for video games back then, especially when like having your games for like younger audiences or whatever. You'd usually have them on CD-ROMs. And I remember we had Sonic & Knuckles collection, we just so happened to have it. And apparently, like, we weren't actually able to play the game properly. We did have the actual disc, and we had the disc, so the thing had no problem. But the game was going extremely fast. Apparently, it was frame rate locked. The game was going very fast based on the clock speed of our processor. So what ended up happening is that we weren't actually able to play the game because it was too fast. So the game over message that usually shows up for only like until the music ends. The music barely has time to start playing before it just immediately snaps right back to the title screen, and it was one of the most wacky experiences I've ever had in my life with this game. Oh god, why is it glitching? The sound is so broken, my ears. Even its building music's stuck. This is kind of weird, like... Well, that thing is spinning... Well, that thing's slowed down quite considerably. Let's go in here. Let's deviate from the main path. Oh, that part's there. Oh, that thing is... Oh, the pole is glitchy. Is the cutscene there? Oh! The cutscene is there! He still throws the bomb in there so the place detonates. This tower's supposed to... This this thing is supposed to collapse, and then you go in the boss fight. I guess they didn't have a boss fight in place. This music, though. So we're literally stuck. Okay, I do apologize, but at this point, there's two more zones, and then there's a bunch of two-player verses. The first 5 selections, actually all 6 of these, 5 as far as I'm concerned, they're all the regular two-player stages. They have the standard 5 laps, but you can't actually play as a second player as far as I know from just a general assumption. I'm too lazy to map a second controller, so I can't really test it much for myself, but these 5 selections for two-player versus, they'll all take you to the respective competition mode stages, like Azure Valley, Balloon, something. And then there's something that starts with C. This is Desert something. And then the mine level.
Prescription plan you just put away for now because you haven't got a bill for it. You shouldn't get a bill till December.
Mushroom Valley. Swag Gamer hosting. Welcome to the Alright, I'm just gonna skim through the rest of this. Huh. Mushroom Valley... Okay, so I can't select Act 1. Oh. Mushroom Valley is not selectable. Neither is Sandopolis. Well, my work is cut out for me, but... Mushroom Valley, which is Mushroom Hill in the final build, and Sandopolis, they're not ready. I don't think they're actually in... I don't think these zones are actually playable at all. This is weird. Then there's the two-player versus levels. And then the bonus stages and whatnot. Was that the real Genesis rendition of the PC launch base? Yep, you heard that right. This prototype from 1993 had the original music, Genesis renditions of what would later be remade for PC. Yeah. This Genesis prototype had the original compositions before that PC release. That's absolutely incredible. Whoa, that's one of the bonus stages. Hold on. This drops you to your death. So you guys know this is the gumball bonus stage. This is one of the 3 bonus stages. Nothing functions here at all. There's rings off the side, and there's no collision. You fall to your death. There's no collision at all. So, there's so much for that. This one... Okay, this is the one where you have to pinball your way up while avoiding the electromagnet from catching to you. There's numbers in the background. I think those are for like what tiles are supposed to be placed according to the code. Like these are just placeholders. There's no collision. There's no collision. Well, there's no collision there either. Doesn't seem like the bonus stages are playable. What about this one? Oh, you fall to your death too. The stage music swap though, like here it's playing the gumball bonus. Slot machine doesn't work either. This is... yeah, it's like none of this is actually playable. Yeah, none of this is playable, you just fall to your death. You can't play the games. You can at least look at them. Okay. At that point, that's actually it in terms of actually playable stuff. We all know the classic blue spears game. Get blue spears, avoid red spears. No way, no way. The blue spears thing is a tech demo at this point. Like, I was wondering what was with this as soon as I noticed that blue spears wasn't an actually playable minigame. And yeah, this is a tech demo. It just demonstrates what the concepts were for this. Because I can only guess at the time, during development, they were trying to pitch an idea for a different type of minigame to get Chaos Emeralds. Sonic 1 had you going through a constantly rotating maze. Sonic 2 had you kind of going through a linear path, collecting enough ranks to proceed to the next section in the bonus stage. Completing all 3 sections would get you the Chaos Emeralds. And they had an idea with this. Like, this makes me wonder what was with all the red spears that you could spawn in Sonic 3's final build with Debug. So these aren't playable at all. But if you use the D-pad, you can actually rotate. You can actually change how they rotate. How did I and some people find this prototype? The prototype actually got dumped 4 days ago by courtesy of the folks over at hiddenpalace.org. You have to thank them a lot for this. This prototype is very elusive. Like, this prototype is as sacred as the Sonic 2 Nick Arcade prototype. Like, remember that Nick Arcade prototype of Sonic 2? It was extremely wild for the internet. Like, the Simon Y prototype was already very known at that point, but then you have the prototype of the game version that was playable at Nick Arcade back in a 1992 game show of the same name. And there actually is footage of that Nick Arcade stuff, where, for that one, contestants were tasked with trying to collect 50 rings within 30 seconds on what was essentially a kind of stripped down Emerald Hill with no enemies. And I don't think any of the contestants got close. Like, they were all children, and it was their first times playing a Sonic game, so kinda led to a bit of a thing for them. But yeah, like, so hiddenpalace.org uploaded the ROM dump so we can get access to it and see what it was like. There's also other controls for this. If you hit start, hitting start changes the thing from not rotating or just moving about. To exit out, you have to hit A, B, C, and then start all at once. Oh, and the second special stage? Also a tech demo. However, this one has a unique concept that really kind of sparked my interest. Like, these spears are constantly moving up and down. Like here it is without the rotating. Like, we could have imagined a concept where a blue spear stage would actually be constantly moving. Instead of you just going around the whole circular area of the actual thing in the final game, I would have assumed this would have served the purpose to demonstrate if you had a fully three-dimensional stage. And it's like... I don't know how to finish that sentence, actually, but it gives such an interesting idea what this would have looked like, provided this was in the final game. Remember when in that Sonic 2 prototype, Tails would drop rings instead of just being knocked backwards when hit? Oh yeah, the Nick Arcade build. When it came to the actual game show, Tails was not playable. It was just Sonic alone. However, you know, with debug and level select, you can force Sonic and Tails in. And Green Hill Zone, which was really kind of wild for everybody to see. Green Hill Zone in Sonic 2, but the collision is horribly broken. So yeah, there's not really much else in this prototype afterwards. There's no credits music because Launch Base Zone cannot be completed, thus there's no credits. There's no credit screen at all in this game, in the prototype here. But there is actual music for the credits, which again comes from what would later be Sonic & Knuckles collection. I think it's ID 2F. I'm trying to find it. Wait. Oh, there it is, 26. Take a listen. Sounds good, doesn't it? at that point, that's pretty much all that's all the stuff you can really showcase here. Because well, Mushroom Hill is not playable at all, and neither is Sandopolis. So that means 4 levels cannot be played. 2-player versus somewhat works. Bonus stages don't have collision, and they don't really have anything. And the special stages are tech demos. Nowadays, you can just fire up blue spears and just play the game to your heart's content. That minigame is very unique. I wish we could have minigames with that kind of, like, speciality. Like, I find it incredible, the kind of stuff that these older games had, and the type of stuff they had to go for. And the extreme amounts of work they had to put in to make sure they could fit all this within the cartridge space of like 2 megabytes at the time. There's like 2 or 4 megabyte cartridges. Honestly, at this point, that's all the prototype has to show. But hinpals.org has a full documentation on the prototype, including screenshots of the EPROMs that were inside the cartridge that you can view for your convenience at the respective page. I'm not going to link it, but you can definitely take a look if you want to look at it yourself as well. Also, drop dash is a thing. I'm gonna hold up. And... woo! I just made Knuckles turn blue. Drop dash. Yow. Alright. That's all there is to show, honestly. Oh, besides the intro cutscene. These sprites were found within the final game's data. And they were implied to be for a cutscene. This prototype confirms that there actually was a cutscene after all. For that surfboard. Even him jumping off of it, albeit the sprites are not exactly correctly located, as they're a bit glitchy. But yeah, there was an actual cutscene in place for the surfboard. Yeah. So guys, I know I didn't put this in my stream title, but I was thinking today that I would stream Super Mario 64 to speedrun 70-star again. But since this prototype came up in it, and I'm just so mesmerized by how it all is and how it even came to be, I wanted to play this prototype while the hype was up, while the hype was going. I didn't really want to do this for the views, but I wanted to do this just because I heard this prototype actually is a thing. And lots of questions, lots of theories, been completely debunked. Also, the age-long controversy about Michael Jackson being involved in the music composition for the game. Because we know the credits music in the final Sonic 3 has pretty much the same melody as Stranger in Moscow. In fact, it pretty much is Stranger in Moscow. And then there's some other music. There's some other music in the game as well that seems to take from existing tracks that Michael Jackson had. And of course these were like music pieces he had like in the 80s and something. And it was always like I don't know much about it, and I'd rather not get myself in hot water, but I always used to think Michael Jackson was involved in the music composition for Sonic 3, but except due to legality at the time, I was thinking he did not get credited for the work. But yeah, now this prototype is a thing. A lot of people are able to kind of see that definitely the ideas were way different. All within like the space of how many months was it from this prototype to the actual release of Sonic 3? When did the actual Sonic 3 release? 1994. Okay, it came out in February 2nd of 1994 in America. One of the rare cases where a game back in the 90s comes out in America first before Japan and other regions. Japan didn't get this game until almost 4 months later, in late May of 94. That's... Jeez. So this prototype was... okay, November... December? January, February. That was 3 months before this game was set to release. Oh my god. That is a lot. This is amazing. For the fact that this build was 3 months before the game released. That is... That is incredible. This was right around the time that SEGA was actually intending to split Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles, so Flying Battery would get pushed into Sonic & Knuckles, except you can actually still access the levels through save state hacking in the final game for Sonic 3. Is it weird how Sonic & Knuckles is the only lock-on game ever produced? Oh, hold on. I should Google that. I need to Google. That is... I need to check this out. Lock-on technology is a unique feature found on Sonic & Knuckles cartridges for the Sega Mega Drive that allowed a player to connect an older game to the cartridge's pass-through port for extended or altered gameplay. The lock-on technology was actually a way of making up for the fact that developers could not meet the deadline for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Originally, Sonic 3 was to be released with Knuckles as a playable character, and with all the Sonic and Knuckles levels playable, with the level select screen in Sonic 3 and Knuckles featuring inaccessible Sonic and Knuckles levels and music. Time constraints forced the game to be split in two, and Sonic 3 was released while work continued on the uncompleted ones, plus Super Emeralds, and the lock-on gimmick was also added. Indeed, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 had once run into similar problems, resulting in the original Hidden Palace and several other levels being removed. I'm reading this off of SegaRetro.org, by the way. So, this thing... So, that's saying the lock-on mechanic was only a thing for Sonic the Hedgehog. Not Mortal Kombat's. Sorry, I mispronounced that. So, Mortal Kombat's and any other big Sega Genesis game did not get lock-on technology. It was only the Sonic games due to deadlines. Jesus Christ! I wondered if this was just some one-off thing for these Sonic games. Like, I guess today I know this was only a thing for Sonic games. Thus, now my questions from long ago were answered. Jesus Christ, this is for like only 2 games work with it. Imagine if there were possible crossovers via lock-on technology. Okay, so Swag Gamer, I have an idea. I have a possible idea. Imagine if Marvel vs. Capcom existed on Sega Genesis. Does it not? Like imagine a Marvel or Capcom crossover with Mortal Kombat. Wait, no, you would have to turn down you would have to turn down the blood setting. And the Marvel characters do not have like any kind of like blood depiction. Because Mortal Kombat's mainly about like fatalities and stuff, and yeah, that would just ruin the image of the Marvel characters, and especially Capcom. This is weird. So lock on with Sonic the Hedgehog 3, see Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Lock on with Sonic 2. When Sonic 2 is connected, the card combines the Sonic and Knuckles ROM, the Sonic 2 ROM, and a 256K ROM chip to boot into a new game entitled Knuckles and Sonic 2. The chip contains patch codes such as object placement data, for example, adding a 1 up to the top of a building in the chemical plant zone. Knuckles sprites and mappings, all code needed for the game to function, and some Casino Night Zone collision data. This chip alone is available in dumped form. However, it is unplayable in emulators, as it is not a complete game in and of itself, being more analogous to an IPS patch. Multiple prototypes of this patch chip were released in the February 23, 2008 proto release. There's prototypes of that patch chip for Sonic 2 and Knuckles? Wow. Nope, not on newer consoles? Oh. Alright, back on the page, lock on with Sonic the Hedgehog. A game later titled Blue Spear is enabled upon pressing A, B, and C simultaneously on a no-way screen. Oh, this might interest us. Lock on with other games. When a non-Sonic game is plugged in, the result is a single stage of Blue Spear, produced randomly from information in the inserted cartridge's ROM header, along with the stage's code for use in the full Blue Spear. If locked on with a game larger than 2 megabytes, it will boot into Sonic and Knuckles on real hardware, as the Sonic and Knuckles cart mapper will map the last 2 megabytes of the locked on ROM instead of the first 2 megabytes. Locking on with a game that uses a battery pack erases saved games. What? That's actually dangerous? The lock-on coverage is actually dangerous for games with saved data? I didn't know there was actually a data risk for that. I thought it was just blue spears. Alright, I'm gonna try to read on here. Most games made after Sonic and Knuckles was released are larger than 2 megabytes and thus will not work with its log-on feature. There are only a few games made before Sonic and Knuckles that do not work, such as Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium, and Super Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers. Well, that is an interesting story. Well, that's a pretty weird way to end it. Now I'm just looking at this massive set of prototypes from February 23rd that DRX had. But there's 6 prototypes of Knuckles and Sonic 2? Where did he find this stuff? like I know I know the Blue Spear ROMs are standalone and you can actually just load it up on an emulator without lock-on technology since like there's no Genesis emulators I know of that support lock-on feature in terms of having a drop-down menu where you'd put in the lock-on game of Sonic and Knuckles and then you could like select an option for whatever ROM you wanted to put on top of that. I don't think there's such an emulator that has that kind of capability, does it? With a drop-down menu and such to choose what you want to lock it on with. This is this is confusing. Hmm. This is just amazing. Hmm. Well, I think at this point that's all that I can really. I know I said. Hold on. Sorry. So I'm seeing now. I know I said about 20 minutes ago that that was all I could find about the prototype that I could show because there's like nothing else at that point. I've showcased roughly everything. So I guess this will do for the Sonic 3 prototype segment of the stream. Stay tuned for about 5 minutes or so, and I'll get Super Mario 64 speedruns ready. We're gonna do 70 star per usual, which I have been doing for about 2 months at this point. And the splits you're seeing on the bottom left of the stream layout, of course, my PB is a 105 for 70 star. And I've been getting some pretty decent runs lately. I'll put on some background music before the stream will segment, and soon enough we'll do Super Mario 64. Catch you then.